Shalom Dea Philanthropy.
It's so great to be back again as a community after wandering in the COVID desert for 3 years. A big thank you to all of you for being part of this special day celebrating the work of the Jewish Community Federation. We have a pantheon of past Federation presidents with us, including Jim Heeger, and from the East Bay, Jerry Yanowitz, and our incoming Federation Board Chair, Eileen Ruby, who are testament to the good fortune of having combined two federations. At this luncheon celebrating community leadership, we wish to especially acknowledge our elder stateswomen and statesmen, past presidents, who are all here and whose tireless devotion to our Jewish community and ageless grace has made such a difference and continues to inspire us all. Sissy Swig, Adele Corvin, Harold Zlott, Ron Kaufman, and Barney Osher, former chair of the endowment. And a special culinary shout out to Ron Kaufman. Legend has it, as president, you codified the bylaws that cold poached salmon was to be the official protein of all Federation board meetings and community gatherings. Our plates this afternoon, Ron, bear your culinary legacy.
And of course, we wish to extend a big mazel tov to our friend Adam Swig for his Dinkelspiel Award. We had a wonderful pre-celebration with Adam, and support of his value culture initiative is really a wonderful shout out that he educated us about this morning. As past dinks, as we fondly refer to one another, both David and I are honor bound to pass along to you, Adam, the Talmudic teachings of Rav Groucho Marx, who was famously leery of joining any club that would have him as a member. But you don't have a choice, so welcome. And by the way, Adam, both David and I are, for radically different reasons, have severe hair envy and would love to hook up with your glam squad.
We're co-chairing this luncheon to honor this year's Robert Sinton Distinguished Leadership recipient, our dear friend, Laura Lauder. We're a little worried, however, not sure if Laura and Gary actually made it. Are they actually in the room? They were spotted this morning by several of you biking to the city. We know, not a shock that Laura opted to bike here, but the amazing thing is, you can tell by the photo, you can't tell by the photo, but both she and Gary are on separate Zoom calls simultaneously. Anyway, so they made it. You cleaned up very well. Great to see you guys. Howard?
As some of you may know, Laura hails from solid Midwest stock, from Canton, Ohio, where she grew up as Laura Heller, here on Gardendale Avenue Northeast. Turns out that that's Laura's room on the right. Now, apparently, to give herself peace of mind, to know that she was sleeping in the correct bedroom in her house each night, young Laura decorated her bedroom walls with a collection of really big, hand-drawn Laura Heller signatures. Years after, Laura's dad, Bill, of blessed memory, sold the house to Rabbi John Spitzer, keen to have it pass on with rabbinic ordination. Rabbi Spitzer still lives there today, some 30 years later. He fondly recalls painting Laura's old room. It took not one, not two, but 6 primer coats before he got Laura Heller's signature wall art to actually disappear. That indelible mark that Laura left in Canton obviously was a harbinger of the impact she would later have on the world of philanthropy and Jewish community building.
Laura, we're close to 500 this afternoon in this sold-out venue, but there are a number of friends and admirers of yours who really wanted to be here but couldn't. So we did a little dipsy doodling to assure that their presence is felt and their voices are heard.
Hi, Laura. Greetings from Minnesota, where it is freezing. And congratulations to you on your great award.
And we wish we were there with you. It's so deserved. Congratulations, Laura.
And well done, darling. Hugs and kisses to you. Bye.
We still fondly recall your irrepressible father-in-law Leonard's keynote appearance a few short days of philanthropy ago. Please send fond wishes on behalf of our community to Leonard and Judy. We also got an unsolicited letter from a longtime Laura fan we would like to share, penned by a fellow student athlete from your University of North Carolina days, of whom you also left an indelible mark. He is number 23 in our hearts and his airness in our minds, the one and only Michael Jordan. Dear Laura, I'm so sorry I can't be with you today, but I wanted to congratulate you on your Federation honor and thank you yet again for tutoring me in Spanish. Una on uno, in the Farrington Reading Room in Wilson Library. Those were the good old days, just you and me, two student athletes, hanging out, having a few laughs, and learning Espanol. I couldn't have done it without you. Gracias, your amigo Miguel. P.S. I hope tennis worked out for you as well as basketball worked out for me. P.S.S. I heard you have a new favorite in your life named Zion Williamson. I hope that's just a rumor.
Laura's business interests are broad and deep, and she tends to make an impact in whatever business she dives into. And thus, it wasn't entirely unexpected that we received another unsolicited letter from a former company of hers that got wind of today's festivities. Dear Laura, I just happen to have the letter here. Dear Laura, we are quelling for you this afternoon over your honor by Federation. But for our own sake here at J-Date, we just have to tell you, we are plotzing. We have been reeling ever since you left our board and established your own rogue, retro, analog matchmaking outfit and successfully catalyzed scores of Jewish marriages. Our stock has reverted to basically being a penny stock. We see only one way out, and it's the ultimate match, marrying our proprietary technology and your obviously proprietary but traditional Yenta methods, which combined would have a huge impact, securing the population future of the Jewish people. Finally, I am the interim CEO, so when we join forces, naturally, you'll take over as CEO. Please give this plan your utmost consideration and let me know ASAP. Desperately yours, Chelsea Grayson, interim CEO, J-Date.
Laura has been an ardent political activist for many years, both here at home, nationally, and in Israel. There's a couple of special friends who wish to join us today.
This is United States Senator Cory Booker. What a great night the Jewish Community Federation is having. Congratulations to everyone there. My friend Adam Swig and many more. This is a night of celebration. But I want to thank you for honoring truly a light in my life, a guiding light, a friend and a partner in trying to do justice. That is Laura Lauder. She is so worthy of this incredible award because she is indeed a leader. She is someone who every single day is dedicating herself and her many gifts towards making the lives of other people better. And not only is she doing it, but she is inspiring others as well. And she has pulled something off that's very hard. She has made this big African-American non-Jew have incredible nachas, pride at her incredible example of a leadership. Congratulations to her, and thank you to the Jewish Community Federation for all of your work. Together, we are showing that we can tikkun olam.
Dearest Laura, what a pleasure and what an honor it is to honor you as you are receiving a great honor by the San Francisco Jewish Federation. I want to commend you for the incredible work you're doing in Israel. Michal and I know it for sure. We've seen it firsthand. We know where your heart is. We know where your passion is, you and your family, and what you've done to Israel, to its society, and to unique relationship between Israel and world Jewry. I want to thank you wholeheartedly, Laura, and may I tell you a little secret? I just read about you in Tammy Ravez's book about her father, who was the prosecutor of Adolf Eichmann. I didn't even know that you were faraway relatives. So, wonderful to hear from you. Good luck to all of you, dear friends in San Francisco. Bless you all, and hope to see you soon in Israel. Shalom from Jerusalem.
Toda Rabah, Mr. President, and Toda Rabah, Senator Booker. You bestow honor, kavod, upon our community and upon Laura by being with us. David and I love our amazing, multidimensional friend Laura, and we wanted to give you all a deeper appreciation of the whole woman beyond her philanthropic and community-building gifts. Now, to bring those to light, here's our friend and an incredibly high-impact leader in our Jewish community in her own right, whom we all adore and admire, Phyllis Cook, to present the Robert Sinton Distinguished Leadership Award. Phyllis.
Well done. I have a double privilege today. I knew Robert Sinton and worked with him and his family on their philanthropy and subsequently on creating this award. The Robert Sinton Award has become the Federation's mini Nobel, as you heard earlier, for very distinctive Jewish leaders who have served the Federation and the Jewish community in particular over a sustained, long period of time. Adele Corvin, Bernard Osher, Ron Kaufman, Sissy Swig, Carol Saul, Dana Corvin are past winners who are in this room with us today, and we salute their sustained, extraordinary leadership. When a crisis arises, when a complex problem requires thoughtful solutions and good judgment, these are still among the leaders who step up to engage. Another criteria for this award mirrored Bob Sinton's great joy and skill in mentoring the next generation in service to the community, thereby assuring a pipeline of leaders to ensure the future, and they're all, many of them in this room. Like today's award winner, Bob Sinton also had many options for his time. He spoke publicly about being Jewish, and I quote, even though it didn't start that way for him in Boston. His courage to embrace his Jewish identity among the forces of assimilation remains a role model for others. Robert Sinton would be smiling to learn of the 2023 Robert Sinton Award winner, Laura Lauder. I was fortunate to meet Laura before she was married. She established a donor-advised fund at the Federation when there were very few people of her age who did so. She lent her tennis prowess and her energies to the Israel Tennis Center in the early days, supporting Israeli youth at risk, in addition to her work at the Federation. In the ensuing years, Laura has been a leader in building and supporting the Gideon Hausner Day School, the Oshman Jewish Community Center, Temple Beth Am, we can go on and on and on, creating programs in Jewish teen philanthropy that started at the day school and at our Federation and have now spread throughout North America and across the world. Laura has always had a sense of the importance of involving the next generation as early as possible. She was in the first class of the Federation's Wexner program and probably took some of what she experienced in a selected cohort of leaders to found with Gary the Aspen Institute's Socrates program and subsequently a teen Socrates program, which is known globally. Jewish study and Torah groups have been part of Laura's DNA, and her mentoring and weaving of connections among people who might have not have known one another is a potent form of community building. Laura has that rather rare gift of vision, of being able to see around the corner and spotting a new idea or an unmet need. She has brought impact investing to the Federation in her years chairing the Federation's Endowment Fund. She led the way raising funds for Hebrew Free Loan during the COVID pandemic deluge of human needs. She became the first donor to the Federation's Centennial Campaign, and she made subsequent additions that not only assured scholarship funds for future generations, but also put the campaign over its quiet first phase goal. An advantage in working over an extended period of time in a focused area that I've had has brought me to one conclusion, and I can frame it to you in 2 words. They are: leadership matters. Laura Lauder, terrific wife, mother, daughter, sister, and friend. Laura Lauder, doer, from Maccabea biker winner to election activist. Laura Lauder, warm embracer of her own Jewish identity. Laura Lauder, graceful mentor and connector to the next generation of leaders. It is so meaningful to me to be able to present you with the Robert Sinton Award, knowing that this is just the beginning of your next chapter of leadership. Laura understands the real key to leadership. A leader is best when people barely know when she exists. When her work is done, her aim fulfilled, they will say, "We did it ourselves."
Good thing I'm wearing my Estee Lauder waterproof mascara. David and Howard, you guys are awesome. Love you so much. You made me laugh and cry at the same time. You two are just such dear friends. I adore you both. Phyllis, everybody needs a rabbi. You're only lucky if you have Phyllis Cook as your rabbi. Your unwavering mentorship and leadership in our community has inspired me in everything that I've ever done. And I adore you. After more than 30 years of serving on what is essentially your endowment committee, what you created in this community, I am watching you so carefully, and you sit on my shoulder and you whisper in my ear the greatest qualities of leadership that you embody: humility, vision, focus, preparedness, trust, empathy. I will forever be the president of the Phyllis Cook Fan Club, even though I know that's a competitive post. I also want to say thank you to Joyce Asiski for being our new CEO, the first woman. Bravo. So well-deserved, Joy. I've watched you in action for the past 6 years, and you will make this federation the best it can possibly be. I also want to thank a couple of other folks here, just a few, to just say how amazed I am at the leadership of the Federation team: Tanya Shadoan, Andrew Schneiderman, Rebecca Randall, all of you. We are so privileged to have you all as the leaders of our Federation now. Your hard work and dedication are inspiring. Thank you also to Jamie Weinstein. You stepped up to succeed me as chair of the endowment during an uncertain time, and your strength of leadership and steady hand have carried us to new heights. Thank you, Jamie. But I have to say a very special and very heartfelt thank you to my family. Catherine, Josh, Eliana, Gary, you mean the world to me. Eliana, you surprised me by flying in on the red eye from New York. And I'm so touched that you're all here. It means the world. I love you so much. Nana Heller, you are here for us, and you've always been there for us. A famous quote from Helen Keller sums up my philosophy perfectly. I cannot do everything, but I can do something. I must not fail to do the something that I can do. As Jews, giving is a fundamental act of justice and gratitude, no matter what our interests may be. So why convene our community on a day like this, a day of philanthropy? Put simply, our planet needs the values that are so deeply rooted in our Jewish culture. As Jews, we are optimists and believe that together we can make a positive difference in the world. That's why we must work together to address the most pressing and compelling issues facing our Jewish community and their broader community, including education, healthcare, climate change, affordable housing, poverty, democracy, freedom, security, and yes, anti-Semitism in Israel. For over 100 years, the Federation here in San Francisco has been the central address for supporting and building Jewish life, and has served as the hub for convening, inspiring, connecting, and empowering our diverse community to make a meaningful difference in the world. As a result, the Jewish community in the Bay Area is thriving. Today, our community is a very broad and diverse one, with over 350,000 Jews. A quarter of our households have a person of color. This diversity only strengthens our collective impact as we come together to do Tikkun Olam. With so many different perspectives and passions, we have the opportunity to address the pressing issues facing not only our Jewish community, but society as a whole. Robert Sinton exemplified these values as one of our early leaders. He was a naval officer, a committed Jew, a business leader, and an outspoken voice in the community here to draw his friends and colleagues to care about Jewish life here, to care about repairing the world. We are fortunate that he and many after him continue to do so as we proudly carry on his legacy. I want to end by saying a heartfelt thank you for this beautiful award. I am so humbled to receive this honor and to walk in Robert Sinton's giant footsteps. It has truly been one of life's greatest gifts to serve our community and continue his legacy of giving and leadership. Thank you.